All right, I'd like to call the meeting of September 2nd for Public Works to order. Roll call, please.
Chair Childress,
Yes.
Vice Chair Zay,
Here.
Member Desart. Here. Member Galassi.
Here.
Member Garcia.
Here.
Member Ozog.
Okay. Thank you. No chair remarks right now, and we'll jump right into it. There's no public comment.
Yep.
So we'll jump right into the approval of minutes. The chair would entertain a motion. I'd like to move on, the approval of the minutes for Tuesday, August 19th, 2025.
Second.
Properly moved to second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Carries. We'll jump into budget transfers. I'd like to move on 2092. For facilities management, transfer of funds from the account of the building improvement in the amount of $3,529 to the subscription IT arrangement account for a 5-year commercial cloud plan for one electric vehicle charging station at the 509 garage.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item up is consent items.
Chair, sorry, I did have a question about that one, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I know we've asked this question before, but how are we charging people to use that?
Sure. You as a board adopted an ordinance to charge vehicles. We have one charging station on campus right now. With these additional installs with this software program, we will be charging vehicles before the end of November.
Okay,
We wanted to wait till we got the second one online. Ian did a series of calculations and it was either 15 or 20 cents a kilowatt hour.
We're 20 cents a kilowatt hour.
Okay.
And what we incorporated was, that is the cost of electricity plus we assumed a 10-year life on this equipment. And we will bring in adequate funding so that we will receive enough income from that to replace these in 10 years.
okay,
And that was by ordinance that was, working with the state's attorney's offices had to be in an ordinance format. So
okay,
that's what we put together.
excellent, thank you.
Okay. Did we vote yet? Yes.
We voted on the budget transfer.
Okay. All right, next item up is consent items. I'd like to move on 2093, the amendment to the contract issued to Earthworks Land Improvement and Development Corporation for the construction of stormwater detention and best management practices project at the East Campus Detention Basin for facilities management for numerous business construction projects for a change order to extend the contract to December 15th, 2027. No additional contract amount. It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to move on 2094, the amendment to the contract issued to Commercial Mechanical Inc. to replace the existing convector in the north building residence shower, bath, laundry room
Second.
to replace the existing VAV controls and replacing the existing corridor linear diffuser controls for the care center for the facilities management for change order to extend the contract to August 31st, 2026 with no change in the contract total. We properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item up is contract increasing. I'd like to move on FMCO 425 on the amendment to county contract to issue to Allied Valve to provide testing, repair, and recertification for safety release valves for boilers at the power plant for facilities management for a change order increase to the contract in the amount of $55,000, resulted in the amendment contract not to exceed $82,660. Probably moved and seconded.
Question.
Yes.
Can you explain exactly what the increase is for?
Yeah, so if you look at the original contract, it was $70,640. We got a little bit overzealous and reduced it already, 42,000. Unfortunately, we had some unforeseen repairs on the valves over in the power plant. And we need all of that we reduced it, plus some more for the unforeseen. So, it was originally competitively bid. We probably, these were definitely unforeseen repairs for the valves.
All right, thank you.
Any other discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're moving to professional services agreement. I'd like to move on PWP 2525 on the recommendation for the approval of an agreement between the County of DuPage, Illinois, and Robinson Engineering LTD for on-call professional engineering design services for various county water and wastewater systems for a period of September 9, 2025 to November 30, 2028, for a total contract amount not to exceed $95,000.
Second?
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none?
Wait,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quick question. When I was reading this, I was thinking, I know that when we have big projects, we have, we hire engineers to come in and do our big projects. But since this is just on-call professional engineering, do we have our own in-house engineering staff? I
So,
believe that we do, don't we?
every department has some engineering. In Public Works, I'm the only licensed engineer
Oh,
in
okay.
Public Works. So, but
And you can't do everything?
I can't do everything, but
Pretty
and
much.
especially not this, because a big part of this are our water tower inspections.
Oh, okay.
Where they go up there, they climb up there, they inspect it. I don't want to.
Well,
That's the engineers report.
Yeah, they go through, it's on call, but the main thing they do are water tower inspections. They give us a report, recommendations for, okay, these repairs you need. But they also do very, very small on-call designs, which we do some of those in-house, but not all of them. We just don't have
I
time.
just wondered. All right, thank you.
And no, we don't want Nick on the water.
No, I
tower.
know.
Not where you want me.
All right, was probably moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Let's move into ordinance. I'd like to move on PWO 125, an ordinance approving the easement agreement between the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County
So.
and the County of DuPage for transfer of a permanent, non-exclusive easement for sanitary sewer connector at the Nada Forest Preserve pursuant to the Local Government Property Act. We probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item up is PWO 225, approving the amendment to an intergovernmental agreement between County of DuPage, Illinois and Itasca Park District and declaring a transfer of real property from the Itasca Park District to the County of DuPage to be necessary, convenient, and in the best interest of DuPage.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none? Yeah, you can have,
No, I'm sorry.
okay.
I felt
Being
like I bid accidentally.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're moving to informational. I'd like to move on 25-21-13, and I'm gonna turn that one over to Dick.
Yep, thank you. So all the board members received an email from me last week, same as the email in the packet, or the memo in the packet. I'll give a little bit of an update. So with the two bids that are different from everything else we do, natural gas, electricity. Because on the market, you have a very short window to open the bid, to sign it, and to enter under contract if it's good. If you remember electricity, we went through the whole process and the bids were not that good. And so we're on the open market. I am happy to announce last week, we did do a natural gas bid opening. And pretty much the entire team, it was about a 5-hour process. We were in that room. State's attorney did a great job, procurement. We received 5 bids. We did enter into a contract with Constellation New Energy for a 2-year fixed pricing. Which will cover facilities management, public works, DOT, and the care center for a total contract amount about 1.7 million. It is an increase of 12.6%, but that's from our 2021 pricing, which was really, really good. And so we were extremely happy with the amount we received. It's actually less than what we budgeted for 26, and we have budget stability for the next 2 years. So we locked it in. I signed the contract Thursday morning, once the market reopened. And then we're good for 2 years. We do have the option in it after 2 years. If both sides agree, we do have fixed pricings for years 3 and 4. If we can't come to an agreement, we'll have to bid it out again, but we were very happy with it. And I'd like to say thank you to our entire team. They did a great job on this, and it's always a big one for that. It's the only 2 bids that you as a board gave the chair or their designee the authority to sign, and we did execute that agreement.
I just wanted to say, when I got the memo last week, I was happy to see that we were able to lock this in, because I just think it takes some of the stress and, unknown out of the budgeting process. So I'm glad to see this.
And we have, and I know Drew has been doing a great job on tracking the open market electricity. Daily he's tracking what we're doing, because we're living on the open market, and I think everybody's seen their utility bills go through the roof the last couple months. And so it was a good decision with electricity going in the open market, although the last month has been a little bit more painful, but overall, we've saved how much by going open market?
Probably close to 500,000.
500,000 we've saved by doing the open market, and this will also save us money.
Should I go back and read that? Cause I just turned it over to Nate.
Second.
That's fine. Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Finally, I'd like to move on SMP 2025 on the recommendation for the approval of a contract to Aztec Systems
Second.
for asset management software licenses for stormwater management, public works, and the Division of Transportation for a period of October 21, 2025 through September 30, 2027 for a contract total amount not to exceed $162,436.10. It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there any old business? Any new business? Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. Properly moved.
Second.
The second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.
I know I'm jinxing us, but